Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Part-Time IT Investor. As promised, I am with another video focusing mainly upon passive income from equity. Okay, just a disclaimer, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. This PPT is solely made for digital purpose, and the main intention is sharing my view on passive income and how I generate it. Okay, mainly मतलब मेरा purpose यहाँ पर ये है कि मैं कैसे passive income generate करता हूँ with my limited portfolio which I'm having. Okay, I'm trying to build it up to the bigger, larger portfolio. Okay, so I think मैंने कुछ घंटे पहले I think मैंने एक shorts upload किया था on passive income, importance of passive income. Do check that out. I will attach the link into the video descriptions. Okay, let's quickly move to the topic then. So guys, I think passive income क्यों जरूरी है? Okay, हमारे life में everyone, I think whoever is working in private job, okay, and they need to start building the passive income for the safety net. Okay, because inflation इतना बढ़ चुका है cities में. School fees ले लो, okay, take school fees, then hospital expenses, medical expenses, then rental income, okay, rental yield. Okay, मतलब रेंट बैंगलोर में भाई कितना जा रहा है? मतलब इट्स वेरी वेरी कॉस्टली इन बैंगलोर, हैदराबाद, पुणे, मुंबई. ओके, इट्स रियली वेरी एक्सपेंसिव. So, and the way, the rate at which it is rising, with that rate our salaries will not go up. Okay, so it's very important to start building passive income, okay, in your early stage of life. Okay, so that's a major importance. Okay, so of building up passive income, let's quickly jump to the avenues which we have. Okay, first one is dividend payout. So there are many companies listed into the stock market which still pays very good dividend. So basically होता क्या है basically that they will share some part of their profit as a part of dividend. So dividend it can be, dividend yield can range from 3%, 2% to 7 to 8%. So I have listed some of the companies like Indian Oil Corporation, Coal India, ITC, which will give the dividend yield above 5%. Okay, so just for example, okay, I have listed down the portfolio stock which I'm owning. You can see I'm having Indian Oil Corporation. Okay, my average price is 114 rupees, or currently it is in 32% profit. Okay, plus I'm also getting dividend. The main reason to highlight this is that, guys, just purchasing the dividend stock is not sufficient. सिर्फ stock purchase करने से काम नहीं होगा आपका. Okay, आपको सही प्राइस पे भी परचेस करना है, सही प्राइस पे एग्जिट भी करना है. You have to purchase at right price, you need to sell at right price as well. Okay, dividend stocks, okay, they work in cycle, so we need to ride along with them in that cycle, where we need to book the profit and also enter the stock when it is valued at right level. Because if you don't book the profit, someone else will book the profit, guys. Okay, so we need to be very careful. So yes, we need to have a passive income, but we need to be a bit more smart, so that we will be always be able to beat the FDs, okay, by significant amount of margin, like we can see over here. Okay, so these are the stocks, okay, which we have. I think like Indian Oil Corporation, Coal India, ITC. I think many more are also there. I think in some other time we can cover the list of stocks over there. Okay, so let's move to the next avenue which we have is RETs. Okay, so it's called real estate investment trust. So basically these are the companies, okay, which pull the money from the open market, okay, for purchasing and developing the real estate. Okay, so people who might be working in Bangalore, they might have seen big offices of Embassy IT Park, right? So Embassy is also RETs. Okay, so RITs. So what basically they do, so ये company क्या करते हैं, guys, you know, market से पैसा उठाती है and will use that money to purchase land and develop the IT parks, mall, and then they will give it on rent to the bigger corporation. So that rent is not something like it is only rent agreements only for a year or so. They have a multi-year contract with these big companies, which pays them rent along with the proper decided increment every year. Okay, and as per the law, okay, whatever rental they are getting, some part of it, okay, not some, significant part of it needs to be distributed to the unit holder. So in this case, RITs, it is called, instead of shares, they call it as a unit. Okay, so that unit holder will also get a part of that income. Okay, rental income. For example, we are having embassy stock, or we not have listed in NSE. Okay, let's say its dividend yield is 5%. Okay, so let's say whenever I'm getting 5%, okay, so along with 5% which I'm getting on my capital, the stock price will also, or that unit price will also increase. Okay, and it is backed by the actual real estate. If I wanted to purchase a mall, okay, then it's too costly. Okay, I cannot do that. For if you wanted to participate in this high growth journey of like mall culture, IT park, then best way for us is to invest in RETs. Okay, so one of the another example is Nexus Selectors is there, Ambas is there, Bookfield is there. Okay, so it's a very new segment in Indian market. Okay, and I have interest in not put in my example of portfolio how much profit I am earning. Okay, I think some so guys, I think just a humble request, if you are new to my channel and if you like my content, okay, so please do subscribe to my channel. It will help me with my motivation. So let's keep a target of at least 50 subscription. If that is hit, I will share my strategy of how I am building the passive income in RETs and IOC. Okay, because guys, we have the passive income, but we need to know when and how to purchase this. Okay, at right level. Okay, so that's my strategy. I think mostly in RETs also, I think somewhere around 40-45% I'm in net to net profit, plus I'm also getting dividend, okay, on my invested capital. Okay, so it's a very new space, guys, but I think be aware. Okay, there are some checks which we need to do in order to trust the RETs as well. Okay, alright guys, then let's move to the next avenue which we have. These are ETF. I think most of the people might be aware of ETF, which is exchange traded fund. Okay, for example, we have Nifty Bs, Bank Bs, IT Bs, Silver Bs, Gold Bs are there. Okay, so the reason I think instead of mutual fund, okay, Nifty Bs and Bank Bs I'm suggesting. Okay, because Nifty Bs, like, it is investing in Nifty. Okay, no, the Nifty 50 index. Similarly, for the Bank Bs, it is investing in the bank index. So it's yearly maintenance. Okay, that's what we call as an this maintenance charges being mutual fund deduct. Okay, I forgot the terminology. So that ratio is somewhere of 1.5%, 2%, which they always cut from our portfolio. Okay, but that is not the case with ETF. Okay, so in ETF that ratio comes around 0.1% or 0.5%. Okay, so expense, yeah, it's called expense ratio. So expense ratio of these Nifty Bs are very less. Okay, that is one advantage. Second advantage is that investment. So whenever we know that market is falling, okay, during that instance I can purchase the Nifty Bs, okay, from my demat account. But same is not true with the mutual fund. I know that market is falling. If I punch in the order for the mutual fund, it might get executed after 2 days. So I don't have the opportunity to capitalize upon that market fall. So that's why guys, I think mainly I'm trusting on the Bs. Okay, Nifty Bs, Bank Bs, IT Bs, to capitalize upon any of the market fall or corrections. Okay, because in long term India will grow, Nifty will grow, silver will grow, gold will grow. Okay, so it's a very good way to park the money, and it will easily beat your FD. Okay, so just to give an example, this is another example of gold base, which is part of my portfolio. I think I started this. I think maybe 4 or 5 months ago. Okay, so earlier also I started, but I sold when gold hit, I think 90,000. But again it kept going. So I again re-entered at very apt level. Now you can see that I'm sitting upon a handsome profit of 23% in the span of 6 months only. Okay, so these are the options, okay, which will allow us to compound our money, guys. Okay, similarly we can trade in we can build capital on silver Bs, IT Bs, bank Bs. Okay, as well as Nifty Bs. Okay, so I think if I may, if, like I mentioned earlier, if we are able to hit the 50 subscriber from this video, then I will make a detailed video for each section, highlighting my strategy, how I effectively maintaining the strategy without investing much of the time. Okay, so please do like, subscribe, guys, to this channel. Okay, so these are the B's. Okay, another avenue. Now the last one is the covered call writing. Okay, so guys, covered call writing is a very costly strategy. Okay, not for a beginner, it is mainly for a bigger investor. Just for the sake of example, I'm giving you the how it works. So basically how it works, for example, I have a Reliance share. Okay, and Reliance share is currently trading at around 1527. Okay, so अगर 1500 के आसपास Reliance के शेयर ट्रेड कर रहा है और उसके जो लॉट साइज है वो 500 का है अभी. Okay, 500. So total share value comes around 7,60,500 rupees. So let's assume, okay, per se that I am having the Reliance share worth 7,60,500 rupees. Okay, मेरे पास 7 लाख ऑलमोस्ट 60,000 के अराउंड शेयर्स है मेरे पास. तो मैं क्या करूँगा बेसिकली, अब हर महीने तो रिलायंस शेयर बढ़ने नहीं वाला 4% से या 5% से, राइट? दैट इज इम्पॉसिबल. So after 12 out of 12 months, okay, maybe one quarter or 2 quarter, it will rise by 4%, 5%. So what actually investor does, to protect his capital, okay, to certain extent, he or she will sell the call, okay, far out of the money. When I'm saying far out of the money, you can see 1527 पे हमारा शेयर प्राइस चल रहा है, ओके, एंड वी आर सेलिंग कॉल ऑफ 1580. ओके, सो 1580 का कॉल सेल करने पे विच इज हैविंग ऑप्शन प्रीमियम ऑफ ऑलमोस्ट 10 रुपीज. ओके, so we'll be pocketing around 4,725 rupees in a month. Okay, if Reliance don't go above this level of 15,080 rupees. Okay, 15,080 plus 10 rupees, you can say 15,090 rupees. ओके, तो 15,080 रुपीज़ को ऊपर नहीं जाता है. यहीं पे अगर हमारा एक्सपायर होता है रिलायंस, ओके, का ऑप्शन, देन विल बी इजीली पॉकेटिंग 4,725 रुपीज़. दैट इज अ बेस्ट केस सिनेरियो. ओके, then worst case scenario is that, okay, it will, instead of 1580, okay, it will reach around 1,600 rupees. So what will happen, this option will go into negative, okay, as we can see, but we also have the share value, okay, share with us. So the price of this share, price of this capital in equity, that will also increase. So effectively nullifying the loss which we are making in the option with the actual share price. So that's why the big player plays around, and they easily pocket around 15% or 20% yearly with the big capital. Okay, even most of the hedge fund also do the cover call. It's very simple cover call. They have a sophisticated cover call called like I think option cycles is there, covered call cycle is there. Okay, these are some complex strategy. Okay, which we can discuss, I think, in some another video, I think, when our channel is mature. Okay, so that is the case. So this I generally don't do, okay, because it's very expensive. You can see that 6 लाख, almost 6 लाख 7 लाख कैपिटल में अगर मैं खेलूंगा तो okay, then it's very difficult. That's why I go ahead with this other option strategy which I'm doing on weekly basis. You might be seeing in my another videos, guys. Okay, so that is the case. So quickly cover, I think we have seen, I think, 3 ways, I think. One is dividend payout, RETs, then ETF, and then covered call. These are the 4 ways, I think. If we play well, okay, without investing much of the time and with the right strategy, we should be able to generate a passive income. So main goal should be to increase the portfolio size, guys. Okay, let's say agar someone is owning this Indian Oil Corporation, let's say 5 lakhs rupee worth of stock. Okay, so they're already earning dividend and capital gain, which is more than any rental income, okay, or FD which will be giving. Same with the IITs, okay, you can easily earn, I think, 32% plus some dividend yield with the right strategy. Same with the ETF. ETF, I think people say ETF में पैसा डालो बोल जाओ. That is not the case, guys. Whenever you are getting right levels, please ensure you book the profit. Okay, for the long term investing, leave it to the mutual fund, leave it to the long term stocks. Rest, circulate your money. Okay, that's what I'm doing over here, and that's why I'm easily able to make 23% or 30%. Okay, maybe on quarterly basis and yearly basis if markets are good. Okay, but little bit of knowledge and little bit of discipline, I think everyone should be able to achieve that, and will be able to build a healthy portfolio for the passive income. Okay, so that's the main takeaway, guys. So that's it from my side, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. Okay, if you like my content, let's target to hit the subscriber target of 50, so that I can make detailed videos on how I generate the passive income. Okay, so that we can grow as a community and advance as a community. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good night. Bye.